guys, so today's video is going to be my top 10 Christmas movies video. This was requested for me to do. Yeah, I figure I might as well. And also stay tuned after this. I'm waiting until tomorrow. Sunday. Today's Saturday, and then my last finales of everything is on Sunday, and then I'm going to do like my thoughts on the, mid-season finales of every single show, so stay tuned for that. But this is going to be all about my top 10 favorite Christmas movies, holiday movies. This was requested for me to do, and I was actually thinking about doing like another like 3-part series, like doing a top 5, but I couldn't figure out a way to break these up. So then I was like, alright, we're just gonna do my top 10, and they're not really in any particular order with the exception of one. I do have one all-time favorite Christmas movie ever, and I will save that for the very, very end. Alright, without further ado, I'm gonna get started. So my first favorite Christmas movie is Love Actually. I love Love Actually. It is amazing. It's one of those movies I don't get sick of. It is so beautiful. I love the interchanging storylines. If you guys have never seen it, it's basically like, 6 different storylines kind of put into one movie, but it kind of like shows all of the different types of love. There's love between a stepfather and his son, young love between little girls, love between friends, love between a brother and sister. There's a couple different brothers and sisters in the movie, but it's like basically that love is everywhere, and love actually is all around, and I love it. It is so cute and so sweet, and it's hilarious too. Like, it's really funny, but in a really cute way. It's not like Anchorman or anything. It's cute and funny and sweet all at the same time, and it just makes you feel good about yourself. I love that movie. Alright, so number 2. This is kind of like a 2-parter. This is like my favorite classic cartoon. I could not pick between the 2 of them, and so I'm ranking them together. One is my favorite cartoon, one is my favorite claymation. The Grinch. The original Grinch, not the Jim Carrey remake. The original cartoon version of The Grinch is my favorite Christmas cartoon ever. Love it. Hands down. It beats Frosty. I don't care. It beats Frosty in my mind. I love it. I haven't seen it in the last couple of years because no one's freaking played it, and it's made me so mad. I need to find it on Netflix because I love that movie. Even though it's only like, an hour long or something, I still love it. And I don't like all of the additions that they make like throughout the years. I like the original, like from when I was a kid. I love it. And then my favorite claymation is Rudolph. That should be my number 2 of all time because I love claymation Rudolph. I love it with the Bumble and Yukon Cornelius, and I love that movie. I love it, and it's definitely a warm place in my heart. I watch it with my mom every year. We have it on DVD. I love that movie. Alright, so number 3, my favorite version of the Christmas Carol, because there's 85 different versions of the Christmas Carol. I love the Christmas Carol story, but then there's several different types of animated. They make a new one like every 5 years, it seems. But my favorite all-time version is the Muppet Christmas Carol. I love the Muppet Christmas Carol. It is amazing. Like, it's the one that I watched when I was a little kid, and it tells the story so well. I loved the Muppets, and even now, like, I watch it and I still love it, and not even for a nostalgic reason. Like, it's just a good movie, and it's a good version of a Christmas Carol that's told in a way that like any age can relate to it. Like the new one with Jim Carrey, which uses all of the traditional language, sometimes even like, I'm not saying I'm dumb or anything, like I know I'm an educated person, but I was sitting there and I was like, huh? Like, it was one of those it was like a, like I didn't understand some of the language, and I know that it was the traditional language, but that's kind of why I like the Muppet one, because it relates to everybody no matter what age you are, and it still tells an interesting story that is true to the original, so love it. Alright, number 4, Home Alone. Oh, how can you not talk about Home Alone? Home Alone is an amazing Christmas story, even though it's like Christmas but not Christmas at the same time. I love Home Alone. When choosing between the Home Alones, you have to go for the original. Even though Lost in New York is cool, the original still wins. I mean, what more can you really talk about it? Plus, one of my favorite Christmas songs ever is Carol of the Bells, which was in Home Alone too. So, and Oh Holy Night, like, both of them were in Home Alone, which are my two favorite Christmas songs of all time, and they're both in Home Alone, so just predisposed to love it. Alright, number 5, I'm going to switch little topics and go a little bit old school on you guys. The Holiday Inn. I don't know if you guys have seen The Holiday Inn. I love The Holiday Inn. I love old movies. I know I say that, but I really do love old movies. I love black and white. I love the acting is so over the top and cheesy, but I love it. And The Holiday Inn has Fred Astaire, and I think it has Bing Crosby in it too, right? I think so. But basically, if you guys have never seen The Holiday Inn, it's an old movie, and it tells a story about like this special like inn, like this like kind of like bed and breakfast kind of thing that like does special performances every year for holidays. So like President's Day, Valentine's Day, like you name the holiday, they have like a special performance weekend on it. But ultimately it's, you know, it's more of a Christmas story, even though they do talk about other holidays. And but I do love The Holiday Inn. Great movie. If you've never seen it and you don't mind black and white movies, I know that my generation are sometimes opposed to black and white movies. It's a great one. And then sticking with that same theme, White Christmas. Oh my god. So number 6 is White Christmas. I love White Christmas. Such a great movie. It's more Christmas themed. Personally, I like the storyline of Holiday Inn better, but White Christmas is more Christmas themed, so it kind of takes over. They're neck and neck for me. I like Holiday Inn better, but White Christmas is more Christmassy, so I do love both of them. Plus, Bing Crosby's in this one too. The one girl, who I don't know her name right now, but she's an amazing dancer and beautiful, and I wish I had her legs. I love that movie. Such a great movie. Alright, where am I? Number 7, right? Am I on 7? Do I have 11 on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10. Okay. Anyways, number 7, Polar Express. I love the Polar Express. I think that is such a great movie. Like, okay, I made my fiance watch. The reason it's on this list is mostly sentimental reasons. I used to love the book. My mom used to read it to me all the time, and I loved it. But, what made me really fall in love with the movie, I liked the movie, it was okay, but what made me fall in love with the movie is that 2 years ago, it was during my finals week, I just had it on in the background, like I just put it on while I was studying, and my fiance was sitting in the room with me, and he was like, what is this? And I'm like, it's Polar Express. He's like, oh, I've never seen it before. And he started watching it, and he got so into the movie that, I hate to like, you know, reveal his secret, but he cried at the end. I've seen my fiance cried twice, and both were from movies. One was Polar Express, and then the other one was a scary movie, and he cried because he was terrified. But it was such a great moment for us because it like touched his soul so much, and he is a very much like a man's man, a manly man, so like seeing him like that like was definitely like sentimental to me. And he's watched it like 4 times this holiday season. It's like his favorite movie, so in turn it becomes mine because we watched it together. So I got to experience him watching it for the first time together. Alright, so number 8, Elf. Of course, how do you not talk about Elf? Like, Elf is one of the best new Christmas movies that's come out in a while. It's original, it's funny, it has great one-liners. Like, I really want like an ugly Christmas sweater that has like the, you know, like the Santa, I know him, kind of like, I know him. And I actually had never even heard Baby It's Cold Outside until I heard Zoe Deschanel sing it in Elf. I love that movie. Great movie and total, one of the best new ones in a really long time. Alright, I think that, oh, there's 2 more left. So number 9, It's a Wonderful Life. I mean, how do you not talk about It's a Wonderful Life when you talk about these movies? I know some people may not like it. They are coming out with a sequel. What the crap bullshit is that? I'm sorry, you can't mess with the original. Did you hear that? Did you guys hear about that? That they're coming out with a sequel to It's a Wonderful Life like 100 years later? Not 100, 70 something, right? But still, that's like, that's just wrong. That is so wrong that they're coming out with a sequel, because how do you, that's such a classic movie. I don't need to say anymore. It deserves to be number 2. Number 1, my favorite Christmas movie of all time, hands down, no matter what, Christmas Vacation. I love Christmas Vacation. Best Christmas movie ever. Okay, so other families may have the tradition where they all sit around and watch It's a Wonderful Life on Christmas Eve, and you know, my cousins have that tradition. Like my uncle, they all sit down and watch It's a Wonderful Life together on Christmas Eve. My dad made us watch Christmas Vacation. Even when we were really young, my dad would put it on every Christmas Eve because that's his favorite Christmas movie. It's hilarious. And Leonard from The Big Bang Theory is Rusty in that movie, and it's amazing. I just absolutely love Christmas Vacation. Like the squirrel, the cat, like I quote it every year. Shitter's full. I mean, come on, like how do you not love that? And some people may argue with me and say A Christmas Story is the best Christmas movie, but I'm not a fan. I've never really been a fan. I know that's blasphemy to talk about because I live 5 minutes away from the Christmas Story house. Like literally I could walk to the actual house that A Christmas Story was filmed at, and it's now a museum that's full of Christmas Story crap. If you guys were ever interested, it's 5 minutes away from my house, and I still don't even like it. My music teacher was an extra in that movie, and I still don't care. So I absolutely love Christmas Vacation. It wins for me. So yeah, that is it. I hope you guys like this video. As always, please comment, thumbs up the video, and please subscribe and let me know what your favorite Christmas movies are. I love this time of the year. So thank you so much, guys, and I hope you have a good day. All right, bye.